Hi Quilty friends, welcome back. This is month 9 of the Zephyr block of the month, and we are really nearing the finish line. Okay, month 9 is the last month that you will be constructing types of blocks, although this month they're not going to be so much square blocks as they're long pieces that are going to become part of your borders for next month. Next month is the final month. Woohoo, we're almost there. So what we're going to look at today is step 3 in month 9, and then I'm going to point out something to you in step 4. So step 3 is making flying geese, and we're going to use the make 4 at a time method. And if you notice, units 1B and 1C, you make 2 of each, and they're opposites. And if you put your pieces onto your 7 3/4 inch square correctly, you will get 2 of each. So what I have here is a 7 3/4 inch square of F, and these are 4 1/4 inch squares of D and C. I've already drawn the lines on the back of the darker blue. I'm going to draw the lines on the back of the gray. Okay, and I'm using my magic wand and my piece of sandpaper so that my pen doesn't drag and that my fabric doesn't bunch up. And then we are ready to start constructing these blocks. So what we do for blocks 1, B, and C, you will do the same thing for D and E. And then for block F, it's all the same. So you will do this 4 times because you get 4 and you need 6 out of a block and you need 16. Okay, what has to happen is I have to put the same 2 down the middle on my first step. So you're not going to construct this any differently than you usually construct flying geese. You've done this before, but it's all about how you place because you've got 2 different colors. So I'm going to place these down the middle, and I have my 2 matching colors. These are both the same color. Now I'm going to sew this and cut it. So let's do that. Except I want to start at the other end so I'm not sewing against my... I want to sew this way so that I don't have to worry about this coming apart here.
The HP foot on stitch length is 1.8, just like always.
Yep, nothing, there's really nothing different here except paying attention to how we place the color squares. These are some big blocks, huh? Takes a while to sew all this way.
There's no new information. I should have prepared a dramatic speech.
You should have.
Yeah?
You want to do the Gettysburg Address?
No, I don't know that.
Oh. You could probably find it on your phone.
They don't want to listen to that.
Almost there. And we're going to cut it down the middle. Okay. So now we cut it. And we press them just like we usually do.
Somebody asked me today what my favorite iron was. I had to tell her I didn't like any of them.
I have to agree. Irons are not on my good
I know.
list at the moment.
We have constant discussions around here about what's wrong with all the irons instead of which one we like.
Yeah, because they all seem to go bad after a while. Okay, now we take and we're gonna sew them. Now, I'm not going to show you how to trim them because you all know how to trim them. I just want you to see that it comes out to being the correct orientation of color. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the next step, step 4. And then we are getting so close to finish. So remember, we started with the same 2 colors down the center of our large 7 3/4 inch F block. And then we added the same 2 colors in this step. Is everybody tired of blue? Because I got really tired of blue by the time.
Blue's not your favorite color to begin with.
No, blue isn't my favorite color, so that's probably why.
Green and orange.
But I don't know. This was a lot of one color. Guess it explains why most of the time I make quilts with lots of colors in them. Okay, now, whoop, what did I hit? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It didn't sound good, did it?
No.
I don't know. Hit something. Thought I might hit a pin, but I didn't. Okay, so now
Now you've got 4.
and they're oriented
Opposite.
opposite each other. And that's what we need. So it's all about how you start out. Remember, start out with the same 2 colors and then add the same 2 colors. And then you'll have to do that same thing to make D and E. And then these, it's just like you've always done. Now in this step, you're going to add, you're cutting the D's exactly the same size as they are. You're making your M's a little bit bigger, but that's in your cutting directions. And then you're going to use your corner pop to corner pop these. But be sure that you lay your 2 D's out and make a little X on the corners that you want to corner pop so that you end up with them oriented like this for these 2 units, like this for these 2 units. So it's all about where you place the replacement corners. So be sure that you do that correctly as well. Okay, quilty friends, this is it, the final one. Next month is all about sewing it together. It takes a while, so we'll give you 2 months and then we'll have a party.